Cheryl Besner, certified relationship coach, is back in the VT studio this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's so much fun to be here.
I'm very excited because today you're going to help us navigate our inner GPS systems.
That's it.
You know, because the dating road can be a rocky one. There could be some potholes. So talk to me about what is an inner GPS system? What does it stand for?
Gut primal senses. So it's the fact that a lot of people don't necessarily listen to what's actually going on inside of them. And when it comes to online dating, this is a really important thing because we often see things that are happening or we're getting messages and we're like, I'm not so sure this works for me, but you know, he's kind of cute or she's kind of cute, so I'm going to go. Listen to that.
Listen to the gut.
Primal senses. That was a term that I came up with, and it's just something that I try and really knock into people's head is get out of your head and get into your inner being, and it usually tells you the right thing.
Yeah, trust yourself.
Trust yourself. Let your body talk to you. It talks to you all the time, and just like
it's true, and sometimes we get used to just like putting those feelings away.
We push it, and it's like, no, if they keep coming up, there's a reason that they keep coming out.
All right, so let's talk about online dating because we said it, you know, there could be some rocks to that road sometimes. Some of these terms, okay, some problems that could arise. Number one, ghosting. I'm familiar with ghosting. That can happen online or not.
And that can happen online. So some of the things are not just about being online. Some of them have to do with the way we interact in general now. And technology has helped us make it really easy to ghost. So ghosting, what it means is that somebody is contacting you and everything's going well. You might have even gone on a date. And then all of a sudden, they're gone. Like Oof. They are history.
They disappear.
You no longer see them. They are completely gone. And you have no reason, you don't understand what happened, and in that sense, there's no common decency. So a lot of people, when they get upset about it, I go, you know what, you're just better off, because that tells you their value system and the way a relationship is.
If they can't even communicate,
if they can't
imagine a relationship with that person.
Yeah, it's going to be not something you want to be in.
Talk to me about breadcrumbing, because this is the first time I hear this, breadcrumbing.
You know, there are so many terms out there that we refer to, but breadcrumbing is kind of like ghosting, except that they keep coming back. So they'll just disappear. So it's about giving you a little crumb, and you come to that person, and then they're gone. And then, you know, it's like, think of feeding birds in a park, right? You throw the breadcrumbs, they come,
track them, yeah.
And then you can leave with your breadcrumbs and the birds don't know what to do.
It's sort of like on their terms when it's convenient to them.
Exactly. And usually it means that there's a lot of other people going in the same time. So you're not the only one that's being brought in.
So the person is perhaps a player.
The person is probably a player. And again, when they're breadcrumbing, and it's different because then there can be confusion as to whether or not you're just not exclusive yet, you know, or you haven't gotten to that point. But breadcrumbing is somebody who comes in and out of your life at their convenience,
right,
when they want something, and then they're gone again.
You feel sort of used.
Well, in a sense, they are using you.
All right, so stay away from breadcrumbing. What about the Pinocchio Syndrome?
So now that one is very much an online syndrome, and just basically think of somebody who lies and lies, and their nose gets bigger and bigger. Exactly. So Pinocchio Syndrome is something you can actually avoid on many different levels online very quickly. And people, you know, don't use their GPS, that gut primal sense, where you start communicating with somebody. Get offline as fast as you can. This whole thing is about moving forward, wanting a relationship of whatever that means to you, whatever, you know, type of relationship you want. But if you want that, get to the date. And before you get to the date, that's where technology isn't being used enough, and that's, you have Skype, you have FaceTime. See the person.
Oh, that's a good idea.
See the person. It's amazing how many people don't use the technology they're using to its full advantage, and that helps you at least know, well, you know, I am meeting Tina, and she does have dark hair, and she does have dark eyes, and she wears a beautiful blue dress. Like, I know, and a great smile, and, you know, so you know who the person is, and it also gives you an insight into their real personality, because a picture doesn't say everything, and a profile doesn't say everything. So when you actually have that first communication, you know, a conversation on the telephone is one, but...
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Use the technology to your advantage. Cheryl Besner, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And use that GPS system. Feel, you know...
Feel it.
Trust
Let
your
it drive you.
All right, coming up next, we will have a full look at your weather and traffic.